Friday at 11 a.m. EST. That will be 8 California time for those of you that are asking. The final release of the Rage box and the Rage Metal Red Field Center will both be up. I will leave a link down below so you guys can bookmark this page, add it to wishlist so you get an email when it goes up, so you're ahead of the curve for this one. Now let's pass it on over to what in the world's going on in the market, Wednesday edition, shall we? Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. Remember, link will be down below for the good stuff. Darkwing Blast pre-sales. The absolute joke that these are right now on TCG Player. $73 right now for Lubellions. Who's going to pay this? Evidently a couple people. We have Rukalos, $64. No thanks. I don't think I will. Sprite Sprint at 64. No. Spellbound at 74. Just go buy these off of every other website ever that does pre-sales. They're way cheaper. Blazing Cartesia, 44. Hey. Fenrir's at 44s. World's Zelantis at 24. What do you want me to say, man? Like, these are... It's crazy to me. I understand that other people don't understand that pre-sale prices exist on other websites. That's why you see these prices, hit these points. I mean, like, maybe dollar supers, dollar commons are okay on the pre-sale side of things here, but when you're looking at those super high-end cards, you just got to ask yourself, is being an educated consumer really that hard? Yeah, I suppose it is. I also found this listing. These are all of the tins stacked together, by the way. $29 for empty tins. I was curious how long it would take somebody to come up with, displaying the entire tablet and how much it would cost to have them just like this, but I found it. It exists. All right, so what's going on here with Water Enchantress Alties? Well, the market... Even though these are on a downward turn here, there have been very large quantities of these. Please do note here, 4 and 3 and 3. People are coming through here and they're eating playsets off of the market for this. So this is a little bit of a heads up here that it looks like copies of this, at least this particular variant, are starting to upward tick. And by upward tick, I mean people are starting to buy them out. What's going on back here? Okay. This is our collector's rare version of this. $68, $67, and $66. No more recent versions of this have actually sold the way it looks, but you're still floating in the 60 plus territory for the most part of these. Ultras are so cheap for these now. You have $17.50, basically $20 in order to pick these up. So not terrible, but little movements in this department. Right of Armesia, still looks like these collector's rares. Upward ticking, here we go. 108, 109, 107 currently. But it's interesting because you can get $100, $101, $101 here as well on the cheaper end of things. So there's a couple of cheap copies on the market for Rite of Armesia. But the Ultra copies, these are not letting up. These are, I guess, ticking down a little bit. 40, 39, and 36. But what's available on the market right now is about $41. So you can buy a Korean version here for 23. So all of the little movements right now within this department, I guess just keep an eye on this. That's really the best thing I can say here, because the fact that this package did not get limited in any sort of capacity is continuing to uptick the market. Vice's Starfrost, come on. Who's $25? $18 for this? These cards were... Vice's was what, like $4 on release? And if you looked at Vice's Starfrost and you're like, you know what? I can get behind this. I can believe in this card. Well, you got rewarded for it. That's kind of what we're looking at right now today. I still can't believe the fact that I guess this is starting to uptick. There's a couple of tier builds right now that are running around. They're actually playing Vice's Starfrost as an actual tuner monster to make the Baron to floor. Yeah, I bet you didn't see that one coming for 500. Speaking of Baron, oh my gosh. How much is this card now? It's been so long since I've looked at Baron. I mean, you can definitely tell that Barron's had better days. I mean, your chart down is very, very impressive. 84, 87, $87. Well, I mean, like how nice German picture, by the way. I will say for the most part that it is kind of nice to see that Baron has calmed down in such a capacity. I guess it could get the reprint in Mavens. That's kind of what a few people are starting to talk about right now. I guess Mavens is an appropriate place to reprint it, but man, oh man, falling from the $120 days straight down. Draco to Berserkers. 9 listings and 16 listings. You know, I shouldn't be surprised that a good generic level 8 synchro actually is starting to disappear off the market. I also shouldn't be surprised that they're pretty much near the same price point now. $8 and $7. So if you've got Draco Berserkers, I guess you won for whatever reason. Is it a replacement for Pepego Ruler? No, I don't think so. But this is one of those cards that I guess you got to be aware it exists. I could see this hitting $10 before a reprint. If it gets reprinted, I mean, it's obviously going to fall down in value, but all right. Oh, gosh, everything back here. All of your Draco Slayer stuff. A lot of people are, of course, talking about the hype for this. $59 for that. That's so crazy. Dynasters, still like $4 as well. All right. Ignisters, $7. Okay, I see we're moving on along here with these $2 to $3. I'm not really surprised about this, to be honest with you. Well, market, you do markety things, I will tell you that. I'm not surprised overall to see that just generic upticks in this stuff. Magister Paladin doing Magister things. All right, Beyond the Pendulum, $17. You surprised? Generic good stuff, pendulum support. I mean, the card literally says, "Hey, you want your deck to have the ability to play the game." Okay, like, yeah, Electromite is still gone, but this is still one of those cards that definitely makes the decks a lot more playable. So you're paying for that. You want to pay pendulums? Well, here's your cost and fee to do so. Number 90, Galaxy Eyes Expensive Lord. Good news is they still $35, $34. You're still paying $35 after tax. Point is, I mean, if you're looking at that upcoming Photon support, I assume that we'll see some sort of reprint for this along the way, hopefully. I hope that Konami hasn't. This is one of those cards that Konami didn't forget about in the grand scheme of things, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. DRO4 Assailants. Come on. What? The last near mint sold for $455. I ain't got no time for that. I'm not rich. I can't, I only have a playset of this card because this was playable in Gadgets. There was an era where I collected playsets of every card that I think Gadgets would ever see play in. $430. I picked these up, God, years ago. God, 10 plus years ago? It's so amazing to me how much card prices go for these days. Celine's, you can get one cheap copy here for, what was that, 31? For the most part, though, you're floating about $35, $36, $37. Okay, I guess I'm not surprised about that. Shouldn't be, right? Brandon and High Spirits. God, this is crazy to me. Brandon and High Spirits have finally hit the $5 mark effectively. Come on. Like, you're looking at like almost $6 after tax for the super rare version of this card. I guess I should say that I'm not surprised, but like, about time, Alba Lenitus Starlights. Oh boy, up and away. 131, 130, 130. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're $200. This is a warning from dear old Papa Robbie. If you want a Starlight Alba Lenitus, they about to be $200. Get it while you can. If not, in a week you're gonna be like, huh? Starlight or Stardust Dragons. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, that's what's going on here. You can get an Italian for $470, and then you're about to be $1,000. Nope. Collector's rares for the servants. 85, 76, it's 40. And Labyrinth at 43 or 33. Woke Labyrinth's at $17. Looks like we're still pretty much right in the line here. Not really surprised about that. Well, that is today's market, everybody. What do you guys think? Please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.